Imagine waking up one day to find a video of yourself online, saying things you never said, doing things you never did. Welcome to the era of deepfakes. These are digitally manipulated videos so masterfully crafted, they blur the line between reality and fabrication. In this era, seeing is no longer believing. As deepfakes become increasingly sophisticated, they have the potential to distort our reality, undermine our trust in digital media, and even shake the pillars of our society. Deepfakes are not just a technological issue, they pose serious ethical dilemmas. Deepfakes are a double-edged sword, capable of both humorous entertainment and malicious deception. This technology, harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, can create hyper-realistic digital impersonations that blur the line between reality and fiction. But as we immerse ourselves in this digital revolution, we must grapple with the ethical dilemmas it presents. Deepfakes can be a playground for creativity, yet they also have the potential to erode the bedrock of public trust. Imagine a world where seeing is no longer believing, where every piece of digital content is met with skepticism. This is the world we risk creating with unchecked deepfake technology. Public trust, once lost, is not easily regained. The erosion of this trust can destabilize societies, fuel misinformation campaigns, and even spark conflicts. Furthermore, deepfakes pose a significant threat to individual privacy and dignity. How would you feel if your likeness was used without your consent, perhaps in a context that misrepresents or even defames you? The misuse of personal images and the violation of individual rights is a grave concern in the age of deepfakes, raising questions about consent, identity, and personal autonomy. But the ethical quandaries do not stop there. We must also consider the creators of deepfake content. There is an urgent need for ethical guidelines to help navigate the complex terrain of content creation in this digital age. These guidelines should foster a sense of responsibility and accountability, encouraging creators to consider the potential consequences of their actions. Equally important is the role of consumers. In a world where digital content can be manipulated so convincingly, it is crucial that we, as consumers, approach what we see and hear with a critical eye. We must be digitally literate, able to discern fact from fiction, and responsibly share content. Yet the challenges presented by deepfakes go beyond ethics. They touch on the very nature of knowledge and truth. The advent of deepfakes forces us to reconsider our understanding of these concepts, setting the stage for a philosophical exploration into the nature of reality in our digital age. In a world where seeing is no longer believing, how do we know what's real? Deepfakes, these digital doppelgangers, pose a profound challenge to our traditional notions of knowledge and truth. The capacity to fabricate reality has never been so accessible, nor so convincing. Our current understanding of knowledge, grounded in the principles of proof and evidence, is being fundamentally challenged. We've relied on visual and audio records as concrete evidence, but deepfakes render this baseline unreliable. What happens when truth is no longer discernible from fabrication? Consider Duncan Pritchard's anti-risk virtue epistemology. This theory suggests that knowledge is a product of cognitive ability and luck, where the risk of error is minimized. But how does this hold up in the face of deepfakes? The risk of error is not merely present, it's intentionally manufactured. Moreover, the cognitive ability to discern truth from fiction becomes increasingly insufficient as the technology advances. Deepfakes expose the limitations of Pritchard's framework. They introduce a new kind of risk, one that is not naturally occurring but artificially created. Furthermore, they exploit our cognitive biases, our predisposition to believe what we see and hear. In this context, Pritchard's anti-risk virtue epistemology falls short. So, where do we go from here? We may find some answers in John Greco's robust virtue epistemology. This approach emphasizes the role of intellectual virtue in achieving knowledge. It suggests that we need not only the cognitive ability to discern truth, but also the intellectual virtue to question, to doubt, and to scrutinize. But philosophical frameworks alone won't solve the deepfake dilemma. We also need to develop a digital sensibility, an awareness of the digital world's complexities and potential deceptions. We need to be savvy consumers of digital content, questioning its origins and verifying its authenticity. To navigate this new reality, we need to rethink our approach to knowledge and develop a digital sensibility. As we grapple with the challenges of the digital age, it's crucial that we not only adapt our philosophical frameworks, but also cultivate a critical approach in our engagement with the digital world. Deepfakes are here to stay, but we are not helpless against them. We can equip ourselves with new ways of knowing, like John Greco's robust virtue epistemology, which emphasizes the importance of intellectual character in discerning truth from falsehood. It's also crucial to cultivate a digital sensibility, to be mindful of what we consume online. Engage responsibly with digital content, question what you see, be critical. You are an essential part of the solution in navigating the challenges of the digital age.